Hi, this is Micah Mruwat with eXp Realty, and I'm often asked, how do I attract other real estate agents to the company? As we know, that is one of the major benefits of being associated with eXp Realty. Not only do we help assist agents in production, representing buyers and sellers, eXp actually awards agents stock, but one of the other things is revenue share. And what this allows agents to do, I like to compare it to a real estate roller coaster. Many agents are representing buyers and sellers, and they're constantly going after that grind. They're constantly going after the next transaction. And what happens is you're working after those transactions, you close, and then what happens? You're now unemployed and you got to start the process all over again. What eXp has done, in my opinion, is completely brilliant. It allows us to create leveraged income by bringing in other real estate agents. So, if you've been in the business a while, or even if you're new to real estate, I'm sure you know other real estate agents. And what you're going to do is just simply invite them to look at the opportunity with eXp. Now, I know what many of you are thinking. Well, I got into real estate to sell, not to become a recruiter. Guess what, guys? I've been with eXp since October of 2014. I have helped hundreds of real estate agents join eXp. And to today, I'll tell you, I am not a recruiter. I'm here to share an opportunity. So the way that I want you to look at it is more from an abundance mindset. I have personally received countless messages from other agents that their lives have been completely changed. Their businesses have been completely changed from eXp. And if I truly didn't share that opportunity with them, then that could have never happened. I wouldn't have had the ability to show them a way on a new path and to show them a way to completely change their life. So you want to look at it like this. We are all still real estate agents. We're selling, we've got into real estate. It's in our heart, it's in our blood. We're out there representing buyers and sellers. We're doing what we've always done. But now we have a piece of the company. We become a shareholder of eXp. And then now we can also share the same opportunity with other real estate agents. And guess what? More importantly, we are no longer limited to just our market. So let me ask you this. How many of you know other agents across the country in another state? Maybe you have family, friends, and you wish you could work together, but there's just not been a way until now. How many of you maybe even have family, myself included, in other countries that you wish you could work with them and there hasn't been a way until now? So, one of the key differences about eXp compared to some of your major brands that are franchise models, maybe they're global, they're nationwide, or they're global, but they're franchise models, meaning they're all independently owned. With eXp, there's a key difference. We are all one brokerage. So I'm licensed in Oklahoma and Florida. I'm selling under the same brokerage, the same fee structure, the same cap, right? So it doesn't matter if you're selling in Florida or California. We are all shareholders of the same company. And that, guys, is huge. So let me ask you this. If there was a way that you could create leveraged income by doing what you're already doing now and create a more sustainable business, would you do it? I hope the answer was yes. And that, my friends, that's what we can do through the eXp revenue sharing. So let me first, I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera off here and show you guys a few resources that you have. So first, we have eXp Enterprise. As many of you know, this is our back office. This is what everything is tied into. So if you haven't been in your Enterprise dashboard in a while, I definitely recommend that you look at it and you explore everything that it has to offer. A couple resources for you: eXp World Holdings. This is our parent company. This is also where they put a lot of the press releases. So it's always a smart idea, if you're sharing the opportunity, that you fully understand the opportunity yourself. And then, of course, look at our preferred partners, because the fact of the matter is we all join eXp for different reasons. So you have to be educated on all the preferred partners that we have. For example, if you're working with an agent that works with a lot of investors, they might be really into the iBuyer Express Offer platform that we have. We also have our own healthcare. That may be important for some agents. So you have to stay up to speed and educated on everything that eXp has to offer. And guys, it's constantly changing because eXp is completely agile. They are constantly adding to the portfolio. So of course, you've got your lead generation KV core. That is a huge benefit to eXp agents. And then if you're talking to an agent that, wants to experience the world, wants to experience some of our trainings, maybe even take them into your stateroom and meet the broker, then you can do so by instructing them here and filling out a guest request form. And that's what it's going to do, is give them a 14-day pass where they can go in and explore the world. Now, I would recommend taking it a step further. Don't just send them the pass. Make sure that you send them some basic instructions and perhaps even meet them in the world and show them around. It wouldn't take more than a few minutes, but sometimes that can make all the difference. And then, of course, we have our Explorer Guide. I would recommend taking a few minutes and definitely looking through the Explorer Guide, understanding all the different lingo. And if you go down here to number 8, which is the agent attraction link, then I would recommend looking at the agent attraction pledge, looking at the success strategy. The success strategy is pretty short, but there are some do's and don'ts of agent attraction, and that really holds true to the core values of eXp and holds true to the integrity of the company. So if you do want to participate in the revenue share, in attracting other real estate agents to the company, then I would recommend checking out these links. And then, of course, there are some different programs that eXp has available. A letter of intent form. Maybe you're talking to a real estate team, perhaps that the team lead needs to sign on last after their team members, or maybe even a brokerage. Then, of course, you want to introduce them to our expansion team and also direct them to sign a letter of intent, giving them a period of time where they can hold that sponsorship position and be able to move over their team members accordingly. We also have a cap deferment policy. Now, this does have to be to get approved, but let's say, for example, you're talking to an agent and they're coming from the big red company, right? And they're already at 100%, and their anniversary date starts over next year, and that's the only thing that's stopping them from joining eXp. Then we could certainly look at applying for a cap deferment, meaning they'll come in at 100% until their anniversary date, pending the transaction fees and things like that. But of course, it's good to know about all these different programs and things that are available to us. Of course, you have your slide decks. Here you have a Prezi presentation, and these are geared more toward the United States, but you have other countries as well. Of course, the attraction services department, they are amazing. They are constantly doing classes in our eXp world. I recommend go and take the eXp Explain presentations, learn about the company, go to their revenue share classes, hear from some of the best in the industry. We have an influencers group of the top 1%. These are people that have brought hundreds and thousands of real estate agents to the company. Go in there and learn from the best. And just like anything, learn from their best practices. So again, you can find this agent attraction number 8 under the Explorer Guide. Just click read more, and it's just a great way to learn more about the company. So more importantly, I encourage you to watch some of the videos that were created. We're recording a lot of videos on handling objections. Once you get into agent attraction, just like the real estate business, if you're representing buyers and sellers, you have to know your scripts. You have to understand and practice how to handle objections. And so we are recording a lot of those. I have all my scripts uploaded to the course. But one of the biggest ones that we're going to hear is, well, you're just a recruiting company, right? You're just a pyramid. You're just an MLM. Have any of you heard that? I'm sure if you're talking to other real estate agents, that's what the competitors are saying against us. So often I answer a question with a question. So if somebody asks or makes a statement of, you're just a pyramid, right? I will ask, well, what makes you say that? Because a lot of times they have no idea what the definition of a pyramid is, or they have no idea why they're saying what they're saying. They're often just repeating what they've heard from other real estate agents. So a lot of agent attraction is just educating the agent. So often you can take an example. So if they're at a franchise model, or even let's say a broker owner traditional model, I would ask them, do you have a managing broker or broker owner? And of course they would say yes. So, okay, so that one person at the top got into the business of becoming a broker owner, number one, to educate and train agents and help them. And then number two, to of course make leveraged income off of other real estate agents. And they would say, yep, that sounds about right. So that's one person at the top. Now, if you think about it, everybody else is underneath that. So I don't know about you guys, but that kind of classified similar to what I would call a triangle or a pyramid where one person's making leveraged income at the top. Now, what Glenn Sanford has done with EXP is completely brilliant. He has allowed every single real estate agent the same opportunity. So you don't have to have all the liability of becoming a broker and opening a brick and mortar office in order to have leveraged income off of other real estate agents. And what I can tell you from my investment background, I've been doing real estate investing for a long time. I have never seen an opportunity like the one that eXp presents to its agents. So it is definitely something that you want to leverage and take advantage of. Another question that I'm often asked is, there's some companies that offer a percentage, a one-time percentage, or even offer revenue share, right? Or excuse me, profit share. And they compare profit share to revenue share. So again, it's important to know what competitors are doing in their respect, and then also what eXp is doing differently. So oftentimes it's just a matter of educating them what the differences are between profit share and revenue share. So if you think of profit share, it's the profitability of any given office. And they split that between the owners and the agents after all their expenses are paid, the brick and mortar, the operational cost. And so that's paid on the bottom dollar. What Glenn has done with revenue share is pay an exact percentage off the top. It's a brilliant model because we have cut out all the overhead, or much of the overhead, just like Amazon has done, just like Netflix has done, Uber, Airbnb. I hope some of these names sound familiar. And so when you look at the simple math, you cannot create a business plan off an imaginary number, which is what profit share is. But at eXp, with revenue share being paid an exact percentage off the top, eXp has committed to paying 50% of all revenues back to the agents. So when you know that percentage, you can literally look at the charts and calculate based on your agent's production how much you can expect in revenue share. So let me just give you guys an example. And I have a video just on revenue share alone. But if you look at the model, here are the percentages. And so if I bring on one agent, I can expect to make up to 3.5% until they cap every year. Now, of course, based on how many agents I've personally introduced to the company, I can now unlock the higher percentages with the expansion share and the exponential share. So what does this mean kind of in simple terms? Here are the exact numbers based on the $16,000 cap. If I bring on one agent, that can mean up to $2,800 a year off of them if they're fully capping. If they don't cap, that's perfectly fine. You're now incentivized to help them produce more, but you're going to make a prorated percentage every single time they have a sale. Your revenue share is direct deposited into your account. So as you bring on more frontline qualifying agents, you can see here that you actually unlock higher percentages as you go down. So the brilliant model about revenue share is you're not just getting a percentage off the agents that you personally attract to the company, but you now have the ability to build an entire organization or group and get paid on agents they bring and the agents that they bring on, so on and so forth. You get the idea. So as I just want to close with this, as I've mentioned, a lot of agents get stuck in the mindset of production. A lot of agents get stuck that I did not get into real estate to recruit. And guess what? I'm here to tell you that I did not either. But if you're out there and you're representing buyers and sellers, I'm sure you're having cross sales with other real estate agents. That is an easy way to have an opportunity. For the first time, we're not looking at other real estate agents as competition, but rather as an opportunity to collaborate with them. So simply reach out to those agents that you see at networking events, agents that you have a relationship with, maybe using some social media platforms. And the easiest ones that you can reach out to are agents that you enjoyed having a transaction with. So it's as simple as this. Send them a quick message. Hey, Bob, I know that we just closed on 123 Main Street a few days ago. I just wanted to let you know how excellent of a transaction was. It was completely smooth, and you are just a phenomenal agent. I'm looking to partner with agents just like that. Would you mind if we have a brief conversation and I can show you the opportunity? It's as easy as that. We don't have to make it overly complicated, right? Now, just as it is in sales, the fortune is going to be in the follow up. Make sure that you're staying in front of agents, because the biggest key to agent attraction is not just sending them a video, not just inviting them to a seminar or webinar or an eXp Explained. It's making sure that you build that relationship and you continually follow up with them. And that's how you're going to increase your conversion. Now, I promise you, once you get the ball rolling, you start getting a few agents under your belt, you're going to understand and feel the power of revenue share. So my hope is, after watching this video, that you look at making revenue share part of your business model. Even if it's only spending a few minutes a day or maybe 30 minutes a week, it does not have to take away from your production. But make sure that you're benefiting from everything eXp has to offer. Make sure that you're not living that real estate roller coaster or hamster wheel, going transaction to transaction, transaction to transaction. Create leveraged income where you can create some sustainability in your business model. Because joining eXp, there's a lot of benefits. I couldn't even begin to name all of them. But one of the most life-changing benefits, besides the fact of becoming a shareholder in eXp, is going to be leveraged income through revenue share. So oftentimes, in order to see the value, we've got to kind of shift our mindset, just like anything else. Make it part of your business plan, even if you just call one real estate agent a day. And just know, if you're watching this video, you are a part of our group. Utilize your entire upline. Utilize those who want to see you grow. Utilize those who want to see you support. There's a ton of support through eXp, but also reach out to my husband and myself. Some of the best agents are the agents who are great at inviting other agents to three-way calls, to eXp Explained presentations. And the best way you can do that is make sure it's a part of your business plan and you're utilizing the power and leverage over others. So I invite you to go ahead and reach out to me. Let's set a business plan. Let me help you and kind of direct you in how you can build your own revenue share organization within eXp Realty. Thank you so much for watching.